Storybird is a tool that allows students to create picture books for grades K through 5, chapter books for grades 5 through 9, and poetry for any age using visual images. In order to use Storybird, you have to sign up for a free account here or sign in. Since I've already created an account, we're just going to go ahead and sign in. Once you've done that, as the educator, because this is an educator account, you're going to be taken straight to your first class that you have, where you can see what your students are working on. You also have the ability, as the educator, to create accounts for your students to be able to use Storybird, or you can allow them to create their own accounts. You can send parents a link and a password to look and see what their students are working on. You can also create assignments in Storybird, which will allow you to tell your students what they are working on or what they need to work on for the next week. So you see here that I created one where it's titled Chapter Book and it's due on April 21st. You put in the specifications of the assignment, and once you've done that, you click Save. You can even run a fundraiser. Right now, the option isn't currently working, but it'll be back for fall 2017. This would allow you to basically raise money for your school or for your classroom, any supplies or tools that you need. You're able to do that by basically selling the books that your students have created, or your students would be selling the books that they've created, and you can raise money that way. You have the option by clicking on library to see what your students are working on the project. So you see here that there's 3 different books that the student would have created, and you can modify your class if you need to by clicking on this little circle icon, and it tells you, your class name, the grade level, and whether or not you want comments on. By clicking on your stuff, you're also able to see, once again, the stuff that your students are working on. They split it into 2 separate categories, where you have unpublished work and then you have published work. If you want to see, this is what a picture book looks like. It's called Dream Big, Dream Loud. And you're able to put pictures on either side that you would like for it to be on, where you can put the picture on this side and have writing, or you can put the image on the opposite side and have writing that way. Another cool thing about Storybird is it allows you to type comments. So if student sees another book that has been created by another student, then they're able to say good job and comment, or you as a teacher can comment. You can ask your friends or family to buy the book by clicking here. If you need to modify, if you want to edit details of the story, then you will click right here. Because Storybird also has a social media aspect to it. If you like what the artist is doing, then you can click follow or unfollow. Right now I'm currently following them. If you don't want to follow them, then you can unfollow. And you're able to see everyone that you're following by going to following under the You section. There's also a bookshelf section where if you want to add any books that you're currently reading, right here, if you click on read, then you can scroll through all of the stories that are available on Storybird. And if you like one of them, you can save it to your bookshelf and come and view it under the bookshelf section. To actually create a Storybird, what you need to do is you would choose an image that you like. If you want to be specific about the type of image that you're looking at, then you can type it in here. You can type in purple monkey, shapes, little girl, little boy, anything, and then it'll pull it up. If you actually like a piece of artwork, then you choose this little arrow and click on it. You need to pick whether you're going to create a chapter book, a picture book, or a poem. let's say we're going to create a picture book. So once again, if you like the image on this side of the paper, then you keep it there. If you want to swap it, then you can move it around. You can basically play with it, put it in the middle. If you don't like that image and you want to choose another one, then you just go back over and choose another picture, and then that picture will appear. Once you clicked on the image that you want to pick, then you're ready to start writing. If you want to add another page, then you click Add Page. Once you've finished with the book, then you can add a cover. First, you have to choose the type of cover that you want. You can either do a classic where you have the picture on one side, or a landscape where the picture is like the full length of the book. You also have the option to choose a journal style where it will give you lots of different options. Or you can click iconic, which is where the cover is pretty plain. Let's go back to the classic and go with this. And put a title for our book. And once you've done that, you click Save and Exit. If you finish the story, then you have the option to publish it privately. All school stories are private and they're automatically shared with your class, but they're not visible to like everyone else on Storybird. If you're not finished, then you have the option to click that you're not finished yet. And if you want to publish it, then you click Publish. And then once it's gone through being checked by the Storybird moderators, then it will appear. If you want to create poetry, then you go back to the Create section and click Poem. And once the picture has appeared, then you look at the list of words that they have available. And then once you finish, if you want to switch the color, you can change the color of the words. And once you finish with that, you click on Menu and then click Publish. And for poetry, you have the option to let it either be public or private. Make sure to click Private and then click Continue. And then once again, your poetry appears here. If you want to, they show it here, the different options where if you do want to buy it or let your friend or family member buy it, they can buy it as an art print, a note card or envelope, a greeting card. And if you actually go to the shop section, you see different options that they have available where you can do an ebook, a printable PDF download. And that is how you use Storybird.